Hello, sysfailure here again, and welcome back. We are in the sorting room, sorting chamber, item storage, I don't know, whatever you may call it. And, well, we're not going to be doing any more work on this today because we've done it in a few episodes, and we did obviously get all the mechanisms down this side, which as you can see is quite a bit. And then we were bit low on iron for hoppers, so we've not done the other side, and we've not done the system for putting everything in the middle, but we will do that another time. What we're going to do is actually suggestions. Now, the suggestions wall over here were the earlier ones, so we had the giant penis, a lighthouse, mage tower, and big city, big forge. So we will be getting around to those. However, on last week's episode, it was recommended to build a giant statue of myself, which is that, obviously without the armor. So there. Now, I've not sort of built a giant statue of myself before, so I'll have to have a little think about how to lay it out, but it should be reasonably easy. And, well, it's quite a dark skin, but we do have some colour in the face. And then we've got a bit of cable work round the back. So I'm going to get some bits together and find a suitable spot to try and put up a statue. And then we'll see about building it. Now, I've had a good look around, and I'm here on one of the markers I have for the edge of spawn areas. And there's actually a bit right over in front of that would actually be a good place to put it. So I'm going to try sort of 1-to-1 scale on the skin. And of course it's raining again. So at 1-to-1 scale, you see I'm actually fairly tall. I think it's about 32 blocks or so. So I need a reasonable amount of space for that. And this place over there is going to be suitable. And it's a storm. Well, there's a surprise. Now I'm going to grab all the colours of wool that I require and then head over and start laying out the foundations for where we're going to put it. Now I've gone ahead and grabbed all my wool. I think these are all the sort of colours I need, and I got some smooth sandstone there just to do the hands. This may or may not be enough black wool because this is actually going to be quite a big statue. Well, I'm going to head up onto the roof of this place. Well, I think I'll probably wait until it's the morning. And is it still raining? I don't know. Yes, I'm going to wait until it's the morning and it's not actually raining. And then see about getting the statue built. And I think for that we will probably have some form of time lapse. So I think we'll cut over that now. And I severely underestimated just how much black wool I was going to take. That was approaching 3 stacks of black wool, and well, I've got what, the front done? Sort of. We're nearly the top of the body. I think we've got another couple of rows. There's no arms and obviously no head. And if we have a little nip round the back, that's as far as we've got on the back. So that's going to take us a bit more wool than expected. So I reckon I should go do a bunch more wool farming for a while, and then hopefully we'll end up with enough black wool. And I'll see what I've got sort of ink wise and see if I can do some of the white wool into black. So we'll do that, and then we'll get back to this once I've got several more stacks of wool. Well, it's going to take a lot longer than I thought, as the production rate seems to be a bit on the low side. Most of these 64 stacks are actually ones that I already had for building the statue, and 48, I think, of that stack is actually white wool that's been dyed with all the ink sacks I had. So as you can see, production rate is a little low around here. I really need some sort of massive farm probably, where I can also easily get to them without them running out of the gates, as I have had a few escapees whilst going in trying to shear some of these, which is not obviously helping matters. There we go. So I'm getting lots of wool, I'm just not getting, I'll say, lots of wool in the colour actually required, the black one. Whoop. Stay. So I think it's going to take an awful lot more harvesting. Harvesting? Is it harvesting? Shearing? Yeah, we're harvesting wool, we're shearing them. To actually get us enough black to continue building the statue. So, don't know how long that'll take. I shall keep at it, and then finally, hopefully, however long it takes, next several hours, actually have enough to finish the statue off. So I'll just get on with that. Now I've either had a very clever idea or a very stupid idea. And the idea is not sheep doors, although they are determined to want to get out of here. And I probably should have made another way in. But you may notice, if I can get in without these little buggers escaping. Oh, well there goes one. Never mind. Yes, there's quite a few black sheep. I decided maybe I should start breeding more black ones, because that way, put them in here, and I've replaced all the wooden bits with grass, although they have eaten a lot of it. Then I can get the black wool a lot quicker. So, hopefully this will work and start getting us a bit more. Let's see. So, quick run through there. Obviously there's a few babies around, but how did that do us? Should have paid attention to what I had first, but I think that was about 40. So it's got us a little bit more. There's sheep on both sides, isn't there? Damn it. No. Oh, fine. Can I get it back out the gate? The answer would be I can't actually get to the gate. Out! Out! You're not. Right, I'm going to say part of it was a stupid idea. We now have 5 in here. That's. I'll kill them later. There's not really enough space for more than 4 in these things. Well, you can fit 6. When I say you can fit 6, I didn't expect another one to go in. Oh, God. Right, well... Oh, 4 there as well. Back to harvesting, I think. And let some of them grow up, and hopefully they'll actually do something. And for some reason, they don't like this end. I don't know why they don't like this end. They all really want to be up this end. So, well, look, you've eaten all the grass. You're ruining the plan here. But if you get up this end, there's lots of grass. You can eat that, and then it won't ruin the plan. So, don't know what's causing that. Does seem, is it related to that? Can they detect how thick the roof is? I don't know. There's a couple up there. It was some wheat. Maybe I can convince them to go up the end. We'll keep harvesting, see if we can get ourselves several stacks. I'm going to say that the master plan of putting all these little black sheep along here is working. They still like to congregate mostly up this end. Apart from the few who want to go up here and meet Jeb. I suppose, you know, you do get the occasional one who wants to meet Jeb. But it certainly has increased the amount of black wool we have. As you can see, we've gone from the sort of nearly 3 stacks that we had earlier to, well, we start plonking these in here, like so. Yes, we're approaching a full inventory, really. If we kept this up for a little while longer. I'm still think I'm going to end up creating an industrial sheep farm at some point, but not at the moment. Let's see if I can get out the door even. Right, in. Right, that's what we do to escapees around here. Stop that. I don't know where that little black sheep went. It's probably wandered off somewhere. Maybe amongst the cows. I don't know. You got a sheep in here? Anywhere? Sheep hiding? No? Okay. Right, so we'll go back and finish off the statue that we were building up there. Also, in regards to something said at the beginning of the video, and you may notice that I sound probably slightly different from the beginning of the video. Well, there was meant to be an episode on last Friday. By the time this comes out, it'll be last Friday. And that's what I said last week. Well, there's that bloody sheep. There was a bit of a delay, and I ended up not being able to finish this episode at that time. So, actually, that now means this is the next week after the last week, if that makes sense. Basically, it's been 2 weeks since the last episode. And, of course, it is raining again. Right, well, we'll wait till the rain to finish. Hello, zombie. We'll wait for the rain to finish, and then we will go ahead and... It's a rain and it's a storm. This world loves rain and storms. So I'll wait for that to clear up, and then actually we'll go finish the statue. And there it is. So that's the statue all done. That did take an absolute ton of black wool. Might have looked a bit better with coal blocks, but sheer amount of wool, I'd hate to think just how much coal I would have to mine to make that many coal blocks. So yeah, that'd be a little horrific. I may actually have enough coal blocks down there, but I don't know. And we've got a little redstone torch here, and there's a little glow coming off of it. Just a cheap little trick. I've stuck a torch on the back, so it gives it a slight redstone glow, because obviously that's not a very bright torch. And I had to go back and tweak the odd bit here and there. Let's get some daylight around here. There we go. So, not too bad. Was limited a little on the greys. Pretty much because there are more greys in my skin than there are available in the wool colour palette. But all in all, I think it came out quite nice. I was a little concerned I was getting a bit close to the cliff, but we did just sort of miss it there. So there he is. And he can be seen from quite a distance as well. So let's head over to our little marker here for the edge of the spawn chunks. Whoop. So there we are, up on the hill. You can still see a little stand on that one. And if we actually go down to here, where we have our little stuff by the river, that's mildly scary actually. Seeing a giant version of myself standing up there on the hill. So that's pretty cool actually. I can't remember who suggested that I put a giant version of myself. I'm going to quickly check the YouTube comment section. Be right back. Right, looks like it was Dragos Gigi or Gigi? Giggity. Giggity goo. Something like that. So we'll just say Dragos Gigi. Yes, Dragos Gigi. That's what we're going for. Was a suggestion that I should make a statue of my Minecraft skin. So there we are. And yeah, cost us a absolute fortune in black wool. Thankfully, I do have another fortune in black wool. It turned out I wasn't quite paying attention, and I'd actually filled my inventory twice with black wool. That's what I get for taking sort of several days break in between doing various bits. Yes, so as you can see, I put some in there while cleaning out my inventory of the other colours. I did wonder why I was short on wool in there. It turned out I put it in there, so I do have a bit more black. And for my starch, I used up, over an entire row of black wool there. Which is quite heavy on the row of resources. So, that's our first build, which was also technically the last suggestion. Well, it was the last suggestion. I've not had another suggestion since. We will get on to doing the other suggestions as well. I got plenty of pink wool, so, well, we've got to build the giant penis. We will get that out of the way, and I will be making sure it's nowhere easily visible. So it will be tucked away somewhere, where it can't do any real harm. If there is anything else that you'd like to suggest for me to actually build, feel free to let me know. Remember, this is a survival world, so some resources can be a little difficult to get a hold of, so don't ask me to build like a giant set of diamond armor or something like that, because that is just not happening. But something I could possibly get away with, do let me know. You got any sort of comments or anything? Stick them below. If you want to leave a like, that is appreciated. I'm also slightly confused as to what's happened to the plants for my melons. Well, I better fix that as well. And I've just realised I'm still in creative mode. So let's get out of that. There we go. Right, so I think I'm going to call it there for this episode, because actually there was a hell of a lot of work building that statue, even though this episode may going to be slightly shorter than normal. And I will see you next time. So, as usual, thanks for watching and bye-bye. How dangerous, do you ask? Well, let's have a look, shall we? Well, it looks like that fence done a pretty crappy job.